Coach, all your supporters outside are dreaming or thinking of another 5-0 come Saturday.
Yeah. Well, you wish you can get that, but you have to be realistic because results like that come once in a while, and you can't have that all the time. And maybe we might not ever have that in our livelihood. You never know. But at the end of the day, you wish for that. Is it possible? Yes. Is it easy? No. It's not going to be easy. We'll see how the approach is. If the approach is to sit back and not give us space, the 5 will just remain a wish. But if they play open, maybe we can. No, so we don't know how the approach is, but we know our approach. Our approach is to push forward, to try and score as early as possible. And we must never be too desperate to say we should score in the first 10 minutes. Yes, if it's there, we'll take it. Why not? But footballers, it's football. You have to be patient.
Questions?
Coach, Alliance still lots of years with Kasama handling the protest. What do you think of that stand by Kasama handling?
Yeah, but probably they know why. I don't know. I don't want to go into Ahly's unhappiness with referees. We don't play in that space as Mamelodi Sundowns. So whoever CAF appointed for us in all the games, we are a football team, man. So we appoint referees now. So we don't want to be part of that. We have to play because the referee doesn't score a goal for you, né? And for me, Kasama is a very, very credible guy. I mean, the guy went to the World Cup. I mean, unless there's a reference for them to say, on this game he did this, on this game he did that against them. Yeah, but okay, let's see. Maybe it's good for them to do that. Maybe it might not be good for them. You know, but I know the guy is a professional. He's very strong. He refereed our game all the times. Okay, and he's been good, and he's a credible referee. Yeah, I have never seen any issues of Gassama. Even last year when in the final, I mean, you know what happened in the final. There was a VAR issue that he doesn't put the VAR. Am I right? He's a referee. He's part of the crew. So I don't know.
Okay, there.
Coach, what has the mental aspect of this?
Yeah. Yeah, but we cannot be complaining of delaying tactics in Champions League on year 6. I mean, we should be ready for all this. We should be ready for everything and anything. You can't be here and saying, oh, they'll come with delaying tactics and all that. You can't be saying that. You know, if they do it, they do it. If it's part of their plan or their game, they can do it. So try and score. If you score, there won't be any delaying tactics, you know. So try and score. Delaying tactics only happen because of the scoreboard and the time, ne? That's all.
Question?
Daniel from City Press.
Yeah.
Perhaps this could be the same question coming out different. What will be your worst fear going into this game? Doing all this preparation for an early goal, what would you say will be your worst fear coming up against an Ahly side that could approach this game quite differently? Remember the story with Wydad, you know, the North Africans when they are carrying an advantage and also going away.
Well, I would replace the word fear that you say to a challenge. Yeah, the challenge will be them not allowing us to play, sit back, breaking down the game. They broke down all our plays, all our attack in Cairo, especially Dieng. They broke down. I mean, if you saw the match, I mean, so many fouls, guys. You know, and some they hold and they bring you down. I mean, Yeah, but that's one of the things that goes back to your question, to say, do you want to comment about referees? It's Champions League, it's the way it is. So Champions League is tough, and this one is the toughest because you have all the big boys, ne? In the 8 teams. So it shows. I mean, Mazembe lost. Etoile lost. We lost. Everybody played away, lost. It's the biggest of them all, and it might never happen again in CAF history, the way it is. But what you like is to cherish the opportunity as Mamelodi Sundowns. It's history for us. Be part of the top 8 teams in the continent, because I can bet you now, come Champions League group stages, quarterfinals next year, you'll find 6 or 7 of those teams, maybe 1 out, because of whatever reasons. Is Juve, Bayern, Madrid, Barca, PSG, Man City. It is those teams also in Europe. You have to be part of that. You got to make your history. You got to fight Liverpool, Napoli. So it's those 8 teams. I can guarantee you now, put my money on you. Next year when we talk about European Champions League last 8, same teams. Check the year before, same teams. So it's our story, it's our life. It's either we have Ahly, either we have Wydad. It's normal. Okay, we haven't got Esperanza now, but maybe it will pass by, or Raja will pass by next year. It's what's good for Mamelodi Sundowns is to play in that space, because you don't buy to play in that space. You work hard, and you become consistent, and you do it year after year, trying to win the Champions League, the Premier, ABSA Premier League here, trying to see if you can win a Telkom or a Nedbank, and those international games, So it's a good life, but of hardship, ne? You want to share, you want to be part of that as the coach. That's where I believe a coach in the continent is really tested. You are tested in that space. So play in that space, and beautiful. It's good for the players. It's good for the club, the culture. Now, when last did you see South African team supporters filling the stadiums? Now it has changed. Ne? Now Sundowns has caught the bug. You can see the response on social media. They come into the games. It's a big game. Look at the turn-up that we have here. It means we have been consistent, and it's good for South African football to do that. It's good for the players. They love it. We go there already before the match starts. It's 20,000 sitting. Before we even warm up, just come into 20,000 sitting. So we learn also from South Africa that probably we'll put 20,000 supporters sitting 1.5 hours before the match starts. It's huge. I am telling you, it's huge. And I thought the game of Ahly playing them last year was huge. But this year is bigger. It's bigger. Then you know how big is Ahly. Then you look at the team, you look at your team, you say, we have a long way to go here. There's a big gap between Mamelodi Sundowns and Ahly. Okay? We might try and close it on the pitch, but as an institution, as the club, huge. It's another level. I thought I saw Ahly last year, but I saw a different Ahly than this year. They push, they go. We played well. We didn't play bad. We played well. Were two moments that cost us the goals. 2 moments, and it's unbelievable. It's moments that maybe not easy for you on the eye, but it's a shifting. We didn't shift early quicker, and we didn't close the man on the ball. And you know how football is? When Ajay passed that ball to Malul, the first goal, he was passing it this way. It hit Wayne on the foot. He changed direction. It deflected. It went into Malul's path, and then he scored. It's the way it is. But it's life, right? You got to take it. The second goal, 100% our mistake. We didn't take the guy who comes in also. But we had a nice game plan. We know how they play. It came out exactly that we did first half, We had our chance in the first 20 seconds. We didn't take it. That's it. That's the goal I'm crying for. I would have had one, and then I knew that we had at least a goal home. But you have to give the younger ones like Lebu and them a chance to grow. Because how are they going to learn for Bafana and all that when they don't do this? We have to go through this. It's a process, and it's a Champions League. It's a very difficult tournament. Ne? It's huge. It's big.
Okay. The last two questions.
Coach,
That's all. Yeah.
clean bill of health, injury list, and also you mentioned after the game in Cairo that they're not different. They don't play differently to last year. How much of that clip have you watched the final?
Yeah, but they have improved. They have improved. They play exactly the same way they played last year. In the group, they play exactly the same, but they have improved. Where they have improved, they've put an interplay. If you look at the second goal, how the ball came in, they put an interplay. They're not a combination play team. There's a lot of combinations in South Africa. More structured, more direct, more body. Take it to Morsen, and second ball to Afsha, and they come inside. Ajay is a winger, but he's not a winger. It's a big boy, coming in all the time, not spending time on the wing to cross the ball. Not typical, big. They've got the body. They put the body, and that's what South African football is not about. Here, if you look at Bloemfontein Celtic, there's a Potsani, there's Watwa, the smaller ones. They're quick and Champions League. There's nothing like that. This is the power. It's the strength. It's the big boys. Look at Ndieng. Look at Sulaya. Look at the two centre backs. Look at Malul left back. Look at the right back. It's power. It's more power. It's the body. You got to have the right physique, and sometimes we struggle with that physique, especially when you play away. But physique doesn't play because we can use even the smaller ones, Gaston, Mishishi, and combine the game, and it helps us at home, but not much away. I mean, they bring you down. I mean, Gaston was brought down like, I don't know, every minute, every count, every break we get to go and play, they break the play. They put you down, whether it's a foul or not, but they bring you down. They hold you. So you can't play. It's like, can we play football? You know what I'm trying to say? But it's the way it is. And if you want to win the Champions League, you must go through that. You mustn't cry. Nobody's going to listen to people crying. It's Champions League, my friend. Do what you have to do. You want to win. That's it.
The injury?
Yeah, well, we are happy. We've got Anela now. Anela is back, which is good. Now we have a right back, which is good. Riva is back. He's training fully, which is also give us an option. Yeah, those are the main ones. I was happy Obama was crossing the ball today, so he's also coming up well. We know Snotty is here. Alafo is here also. You don't know if he hasn't played a match, so you don't know if he saw in Cairo. I mean, I've never seen Lebo working so hard. Lebo worked very hard in Mshishi in Cairo. You go in, you come back. You go in, you come back. So I don't know if Snotty at this point in time, Anton doesn't have the condition for that. He's a good football player, we know that. And also consider the age factor. Ne? We also remember, we've got good memories of him scoring the goals and doing that. It's a different game. Ne? It's power. You need the speed of the legs, and probably we should give him a game to play here. And unfortunately, he was not yet ready, even against the VUT. Not yet ready. Okay, training, but
Coach, having qualified so well, building up to where you are right now, surely it must be a big dampener that might even want to wipe all what you've done if you were to bomb out now in the Champions League.
It's not about how you qualified. It's about the last 8 teams. Who is there? Whether you came second or you came first this year, doesn't matter. It's either you're going to get Ahly, you're going to get Etoile, or you're going to get Raja. So who do you want? Because Raja is the same. Yeah, they beat Mazembe. I mean, it's Champions League, guys. It's welcome to the real world. So let the boys taste it, feel it, and it's also good for you to see and to assess where are we in top 8 teams, and also South African teams to come in the top 8. Come to top 8.
Which one?
All the teams, come to top 8. Let's see.
Coach Nash.
That's where football is, ne? Back home we can do whatever we want. Telkom, yeah, okay, we won it, all right. Nedbank, maybe we go through again to the final. Yeah, okay. Champions League, my friend.